Hi, I'm Keith Blakely. I'm the CEO of the Inventures Group, and for more than 4 decades, I've worked with entrepreneurs, scientists, and investors to take advanced technologies out of the lab and turn them into scalable, commercially successful ventures. Across advanced materials, nanotechnology, energy, and consumer products, I've seen the same challenge over and over again: great science that never becomes a business. Today, I want to talk about how to bridge science and business in a way that actually scales, because innovation only matters if it survives the market. Point 1. Science creates potential. Business discipline unlocks value. Breakthrough science is powerful, but on its own, it's incomplete. Science tells us what's possible. Business determines what's viable. To bridge that gap, you have to ask different questions early. Who is the buyer, not just the user? What problem are they already paying to solve? What performance improvement actually changes behavior? And what does success look like in dollars, not data? When science is paired with clear commercial logic, it stops being an experiment and starts becoming an asset. Point 2. Scalability must be designed, not hoped for. One of the biggest mistakes I see is assuming scale will figure itself out later. It won't. Scalable ventures are engineered from the beginning. Manufacturing processes that are repeatable, supply chains that are resilient, cost structures that improve with volume, and products that can be supported in the real world. A prototype proves feasibility. Scale proves relevance. If something only works in perfect conditions with perfect people, it's not a business, it's a demonstration. Point 3. The right partnerships accelerate scale dramatically. Very few science-driven companies scale alone. The fastest path to market leadership usually comes from strategic partnerships. Manufacturers who already know how to scale. Industry players with established distribution. Strategic investors who bring more than capital. The key is structure, making sure partnerships accelerate adoption without giving away the core value. When done right, partnerships turn years into months and reduce both technical and market risk. Point 4. Leadership is integration, aligning people, priorities, and execution. Bridging science and business ultimately comes down to leadership. You need teams that respect the science and understand the market. You need alignment between technical milestones and commercial goals. And you need decision-making that balances ambition with realism. The most successful ventures aren't led by people who only understand one side. They're led by people who can integrate both sides and keep the organization focused as complexity grows. So if you're building a science-based company and you want it to scale, remember this. 1. Science creates the opportunity, but business discipline captures the value. 2. Scale must be designed early, not deferred. 3. Partnerships are force multipliers when structured correctly. And 4. Leadership is about integration, not specialization. When science and business truly work together, you don't just create a product, you create a scalable venture that lasts. I'm Keith Blakely. Thanks for watching, and if you're working to bring serious innovation into the world, remember, the real breakthrough is making it work at scale.